to having the best.
Yeah, the issue I had is that, okay, so I told him you're very unserious, and then he went and deleted all his photos. I'm like, are you getting in your feelings? He went and deleted most and all of his photos. I was like, you don't, what's wrong with you? You don't have to do all that. They're your memories, no? But yeah, why were you gassing all this? Yeah. Yeah. I could be doing other things right now than investing in this your Netflix series. Huh? Why did you delete all your photos? And then you're mimicking my my stories. I was like, this nigga. I was like, this man is not serious. He's not serious. If you know, you know. Do you know, I haven't had dick in ages, fam. Mate, I haven't had sex in ages. Fam. Go deeper. Go deeper. Let's pray. Father God. I still ain't brushed my teeth. I connected the toothbrush. Father. And I can't even masturbate like that because, fam, I can't eat. Nah, my mom, yeah, she took all the toys. She took, not like that. Nah, man. She was like, nah, you shouldn't be using toys as a child of God. You shouldn't be using toys. That was years ago, though. She threw them in the bin. But I'm thinking, not even like who, but like, there's this guy I was seeing. Ewe. There's this guy I was seeing. Oh, for God's sake. Hey! Nah, there was this guy I was... There's this guy I was seeing, yeah, and he don't live far from me. Nice house, got kids. The way he would just drive to my house around 4 in the morning, and then we'll just drive somewhere. But he was pissed off because of something I did, which was minor. Like, why are you pissed off with that? You get, like, come on now. So it's like, if I don't talk to you again, don't. Oh, people are funny, mate. Here's another one. He was like, you know what? I'm ready to take care of you and your kids. Because, he had a beautiful home. 4 bedrooms. I think I was showing my girls, yeah. Beautiful home, 4 bedrooms, beautiful kids. Yeah. You know. So sometimes he'll have his kids. Sometimes he'll have his kids round for like the weekend. And then when they're gone, he'll invite me. And the place, like, it won't be messy. Like, the presents will just be so sexy. Like, not sexy like that, but there will just be something. Nah. And then me and him will do like a little Netflix, and then get get heated. No, that. I remember I was I was wearing a waist, like a corset, right? I was wearing a waist cincher. The way he ripped that waist cincher off me, fam. Ah! Ah! Oh, and he was salivating like somebody who just wants to eat. I said, nah. Ah! The way he threw the way he threw the bottle of alcohol on the sofa. He just threw it on the sofa because I think he could tell that I was in my head too much. And then he threw this bottle, and he the way he put it, it looked so nice on the sofa. I was like, okay. Like the way it landed on the pillow, like he had this velvet pillow. He had this velvet pillow like this, right? And then it just landed on the pillow. I said, and then poured me a drink, you know. And then if I'm to go with Lovey, who doesn't drink or smoke, fam. My way. My way. Anyway. Nah. Anyway. I forgot what else I wanted to say. Here. Come, Mama. Come, let's wipe your nose. Come. Look at your nose. Come, let's wipe it. Oh. Now you've wiped it all over my hand. Let me get a wipe. Don't resist now. Don't resist. Don't resist. What is this? Mama gonna power. Come, baby. Come, sweetie. Iwe. I'm telling you, come here. You're busy screaming. Oh my God. Gordy baby. Why are you resisting? That's what he likes to say. Why are you resisting me? Are you eating now? Oh God. Girl, why? We need to wipe your nose again. Come, baby. You heard about it, isn't it? Come, baby. My best friend from high school just had a beautiful baby. Oh my God, she looks so... God, that baby. Luckily, you just messaged me because she's been ignoring me. She don't even like my shit. So she just messaged me on Facebook. She's like, we should meet up. And I was like, yeah, we can do a play date. Oh, nah, that baby's adorable. Yeah, it's funny, yeah, because with Lovey, like when I was watching him just before, there was a time in it, just after he got married, I was watching him in it. And then he brought out his wife. I was like, I know she's going to be pregnant. Or yeah. I know, and I have a feeling she's going to get pregnant. And that happens to me a lot. Like, even my best friend, she's like, before you, I was struggling to have kids. Like, I wasn't having kids. And then when she met me, when she was getting pregnant like that. And she's like, Dawn, you're so fertile. Because a few times I got pregnant. No. One time I got pregnant, and then, but that story I'll tell you another day, innit? Like, it's not a bad story. It's just a story, innit? Yeah, I fell pregnant for my sugar daddy. I was talking about this with my cousin, and she's like, why didn't you just chop his money? Why are you even just sleeping with him? I said, well, he was amazing in bed, so why not? Oh, shit. But to be honest, I didn't want to sleep with him. I resisted for some time. I resisted for some time. Until this man's veins started popping out of his face. Like, I was like, are you roasting that much? Then he was stroking my face. Man. And I just said, oh. The message I just received. I'm so vexed, yeah, because the thing is, I don't know if you people watch my vlogs like that. Like, I always ask my mom, if you want to cut my son's hair, if you want my son to have a haircut, ask me. She went and got my son's haircut without even asking me, without nothing. I'm like, if you're preparing him for school, you just ask. Plus, it wasn't bad. It wasn't looking terrible. So she's gone against my word again. And it's just... it just vexed me. Yeah. The message I just received from this prophet here. Whatever, mate. I'm not even gonna ask you to prove yourself, innit? Like, you know what the deal is. But that was funny though. I've been sitting there laughing. I had to after I saw the message, I had to go and collect my McDonald's and just laugh. And just laugh. The thing is, I'd recorded everything. Like, I'd recorded everything. My phone, I don't know, it played up. But my phone played up, so I can't be bothered to go and repeat everything I said on here. Yeah. I don't need your reassurance about the whole thing. It is what it is, isn't it? Like, I don't need your reassurance. Do you get me? Do you? Do you? But what you're saying about me and my mom, like, I get it. I mean, she said sorry, but it's like, how many times do I have to ask you? It's not like I'm against my son getting a haircut. Just, you know, just let me know. Like, I'm just gonna, is it okay if I take him to the barber? Even if I say no. Do you people not know how to use your feminine charm? Like your femininity? Just be like, I'm only just going to do a lineup. Huh? Just getting ready for school? Is it so hard? You know? Soften me a bit so that, okay, mommy, it's fine. He's your grandson at the end of the day. But you just go against my will and then you come and say sorry. And the sorry was so petty. Like, I'm not sorry. And you don't even look. I mean, if it's our barber who did it, our local barber who did it, he's good, but... And then Facebook algorithm doesn't help, because then I see this woman with the same haircut and she just looked funny. I was just like, rotted. People are clowning me today. I don't know why you're trying to let me know to just calm and just forgive your mom. It hurts. It hurts. Hair can grow back, but then it's like... You get, hair can grow back, but it's just like, at least make it look nice. Just do a lineup. It doesn't have to, you don't have to go overboard. Just do a simple lineup. And then some of these barbers will now push the... I remember when my best friend had I remember when my best friend had a barber come to her house to cut her son's hair. And this was the first time him cutting his hair. And he's got some thick, you know, us people from down south, we have some tough locks, like, you get, huh? So she calls the barber now. The barber comes to barber his hair, and he pushed, he pushed the hairline back. She called me crying. She was crying, and my best friend can cry. Yeah, she cried. Her cries, yeah, they're like a baby. They're like a baby, like, oh, you feel so extra sorry for them. And then she'll put an extra... The girl can cry. Because you don't want your child getting laughed at. Oh, me, I laughed at her. So why are you crying like that? But I get it. I get it. Even me, like, the thing is, I learned how to barber my hair from my dad, innit? Because we used to barber our hair at school. For school. But this thing of always going to barbers, I mean, it's better now here because of sanitation. But I never used to get my hair barbered in barbers because you don't know if their thing is sanitized or not. So my dad would cut it himself. So that's where I learned to cut my son's hair, right? So sometimes I even panic when I'm doing his hair because my mom will be like, why don't you just get it done professionally? Why don't you just take him to the barbers? But me, I know, like, I've got the gift to cut hair. Do you get me? Like, she can cut hair, so why is she telling me to go to the barbers? It's not every time. Do you do you get what I mean? I'm also on a budget. Like, I feel like doing your kids' hair is like a form of bonding. It's time to bond. Like, me and Dion argue a lot when we're doing his hair. Like, we argue a lot. We argue a lot because that one will cry. Oh God, you know us, our kids with tender heads. But I'm just so vexed because it doesn't look correct. I'm just like, and the story was just very. I just said, if you just want to be extra disrespectful, just, you know what, forget it. So this one is just like, forgive your mom. I'm sure she doesn't mean it like that. You know, be good to your mother. And he'll go into his whole story. You know, when I lost my mom. And I get it. I get it. Gigi could have had a nice mother-in-law. Huh? Yeah. These Latinas are bad. People in Latin America, I don't know what's in your water, Sha. I don't know what's in the water in Latin America. Have I ever dated somebody from Latin America? I've dated a Cuban. Oh. Him, yeah. That boy was sweet, but yes. And on Valentine, he would just disappear for a whole year, and then on Valentine, because he knows what he's done, he'll call, "Happy Valentine's, chica," and then he'll be talking for hours to compensate for his madness. I'm like, you're not serious. I said, you're not serious at all. And funny enough, I told him, I remember we went to Zimbabwe, and I was like, when I have a baby, I'm gonna name him after you. And then he said it was on BBM, and then he just sent me a laugh. He had the cutest laugh. I don't know, something was up with his tooth. He was just like, hi, chica. Hi, chica. That boy was tall. He would come see me, and we'll walk outside at 2 a.m. in the middle of the night, and I would feel so safe. And we'll just be talking, and I'll feel like his little baby. And then he'll just carry me and put me, you know, those electric that'll be on the street, and then he'll carry me and sit me on that. And I'll just feel so wow, he's just chatting a bit. No, he was half Cuban, half Jamaican, but he looked more Cuban. Yeah, he looked more Cuban. That boy. So, funny enough, I ended up telling my best friend, I was like, if I had a son, I would name him Kyra. His name was Kyra. She went and now gave the same name to her son. Yeah. I was like, this girl. I was like, you just took my special moment and gave it to your son. I was like, it is what it is. Your son is my son. But then she added to it. She added to it, yeah. I was like, this girl. Funny enough, apparently one of her friends ended up using the same name as well. I was like, you people, that's why you can't tell people nothing. That's why you can't tell people nothing. Cairo. If I tell you the first night we met, we didn't really have sex, but we didn't have sex at all. But I was screaming. Oh, he booked a hotel in him. Let's a hotel. I ain't no hoe though. He booked a hotel. So I could hear the kitchen stuff. The kitchen was next to our room. You know, he was talking. He used to just love to tell me his life. I'll just be talking, standing there. Then some girl kept on trying to introduce him to me from BBM. This girl just liked me. She was like, my guy really likes you. My guy really likes you. I was like, who is this your guy? Then it's like, oh yeah, I used to live in your area. It's like, yeah, I know this area. I used to live in this area. This and that. I was like, them BBM days were lit. Them BBM days. Lit. Blackberry. The way I struggled to get a Blackberry. But every Blackberry I had was secondhand, and it was so annoying using them Blackberries. So funny enough, my friend who lives downstairs from me, my neighbor, like we actually went to the same church. She ended up giving me her BBM because I don't know what happened to my phone. So she ended up giving me her BBM. It was the slide one. But because she had it for time, you know how BBM used to just break. Like, she ended up giving me her Blackberry. I think because she had another phone or something. Because I asked my boyfriend to get me a BBM. He wanted to, but something happened at the uni, so he was like, I'm not. He did say it, but I knew he was like, I'm not gonna get it for you because. What's that fine? So she ended up giving it to me. She was the one who was like, nah, this your Cairo sounds like bad vibes, and I didn't like what she said, yeah. But I followed her instruction in it. She was like, nah, this man sounds like bad vibes. Because he would take ages to come see me. But when he would see me, it was quite sweet. So on Valentine's, he would just call me and talk. Oh no, I was at the hotel bit, innit? Yeah, so he booked a hotel. We were just chatting. And then we didn't even do the thing like that. Nah. I had been celibate for time. I told you people I can go celibate for ages. Because, fam. What you get? And he would just be like, I just want to eat you, chica. I just want to eat you, chica. I was like... Oops. My word. The way I was screaming for hours. I looked at the time, I was like, nah, the time. I heard I heard the kitchen staff banging. Like, not banging as in like, stop making noise. Like, you know how Spanish, is it Spanish? When they get angry, they can just bang. I heard something just bang. I was like, rotted, are you that angry? I said, if I be making noise like that. Yeah. I said, It was funny though. Yeah. So to make up for his madness, he was just cool. Oh, I'm so sorry, Chica. And then he'll talk and talk. And the way I loved Cuba, I wanted to go Cuba, but I didn't like Cuba because of him. I've always just wanted to go to Cuba. Juliet. Even when I was having my PTSD, I was just imagining I was in Cuba. Sachet. Well, that was an interesting dream, though. That was such an interesting dream. Even the guy I dated after that, he was like, oh, I was like, oh, I wanted to go to Cuba. I was like, yeah, I've always wanted to go to Cuba, you know. I was like, yeah. But have I ever dated, like, a Latina? No, but I've always, like, there was a time where people thought I was Latina because of these wigs and makeup. They thought I was from Latin America. I always got Brazilian, Latina, because of back then, my curves were just, my body was giving. I won't lie to you. Then when I do the eyeliner, I miss them days. When I do the eyeliner, then people would think I'm from Asia. I'm like, I used to tell people I was Cantonese. But it makes sense because if you look at my grandma, she looks like she's from some village in China or in Zhao, somewhere there. Oh, I love my grandma. If there's anybody, I love my grandma. Yo, my teeth are my grandma's. My teeth are my grandma's. The way she used to like to ornament herself. She's still alive. The way she'll greet me. This thing is grandma's. Look now, grandma's gonna cut somebody's hair. Grandmothers! Yeah. When dad is ready to beat me because I've been outside for too long and he couldn't find me. I remember one time my dad had to walk far. He'll be angry. And then he came and collected me and his cousins. I'm like, did he walk around the whole town just looking for me? It was getting dark and then he just came and picked me up. Took me home, ready to and that man, his temper. I won't lie, he had a sexy temper though. Not like that, like when he'll pick you up now, if I beat you, but in Shona it sounds even better. And then my cousin had dreads in it, and my cousin had a deep voice. He's just looking at you like, yo. And then my grandma would just grab me and be like, what's up with that? I'll sit on my grandma's lap. I want, don't beat her, no. He would just be looking at me like, you. You. In my head, I was just like, God. I remember one time I tried to fight my own father. The way I tried to fight him, it was like something came over me. Like, this was them London days. You know when you thought you were bats. And I'm like, I thought I was bad. I was like, you know, we had that twang, like, I was ready to fight him. He showed me that you think you can fight me? Don't worry, I calmed down. I sat back on the sofa. I compose myself. Huh? I compose myself. He's like, yeah, you think you got this London what's? Don't worry. Don't worry. You don't know Zimbabwe. I was like, Toothless loud. Anyway, I gotta go. But so this man, yeah. There's something I said. I said, yeah, you're looking. Let me not even. So apparently, there's some porn star now coming out to expose this motherfucker. But okay, she was going to the church, and then he was flirting with her. Well, I need to watch the whole thing now. It's just popped up on my YouTube. I'm like, I wanna, because I just finished watching something, innit? And then now this thing just pops up. Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. But she's going to the church and she's like, I love and respect you. Leviticus, your own drama is too much. Your own wahala is too much. I want to go and watch something else. Do you get? I want to just... But the story just seems very vague, very... He's saying that, oh, I'm already your spiritual husband. Okay. What do they say about spiritual husbands? If it's what we know about spiritual husbands, they'll be wanting you at night with their spirits lingering while you're in bed. Now one for you people, oh, now one for you. That's why I had entering that church. Entering that church will just... But to be honest, love has been quiet lately. He's been quiet lately. Like, we're not talking like that. Oh, God. I want to vomit. She's saying that she engaged in the whole she want one. If you slept with him, you slept with him, girl. Like, this is the thing. It's common knowledge. I don't know if is it in Africa alone that we know that these Maprofita, they like to sleep with the women in their congregation. It's common knowledge. It's common knowledge. And I'm like, okay, if he's helping you people out of maybe your situations, helping you, giving the money to you, like, it's okay, because at the end of the day, maybe he's getting you out of a bad situation. If you think it's bad that he slept with you, you're a porn star. Okay, so what? Like, you're a porn star. And then he slept with you. He just said, okay, I can deliver you, but I need to try out the goods and just taste the goods. Do you know what? We have to stop looking at these men as what. This is why I don't like church, right? Because at the end of the day, they're just men. They're men at the end of the day. Drake, did he not go and marry have a baby with a porn star? He practically married her. What? She engaged. She fell for the okie doke. My dear. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's common knowledge that this past, is it not Pastor Anita that went and cried and said, my husband has been cheating on me? And I love Pastor Anita. Yeah, she lived in our area, like in Chelmsford. I don't know if she still lives there, but she lived in Chelmsford and we knew her. Do you get me? Her daughters, they will show anybody attitude, but the moment they see me, they'll just smile. And I'm like, girl. But so this prophet, okay, he slept with a porn star because she said she engaged, she did sign. I want to watch something else. So this thing of screenshotting, you're screenshotting that this pastor is entertaining you. At the end of the day, okay, you know he's married because the timestamps are showing 2024. Why did you not say, sir, you're married? Bing, bing, close. Like, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. Are you so enticed by the nigga that you're just like, yeah, we all know he's married. Like, we all know he's married, but like for me, I know he's married, but luckily we haven't gotten to that point where we're doing all that extra shit. Do you get me? I just talk to him as a friend, and like if he tries to talk sexually, because that one can go deep, but all his messages are quite sexual anyway. If you really listen to what he's saying, all his messages are quite sexual. Oh, something, the iron rod. It puts it on your mouth. I was just listening. I said, huh? I said, I was listening to his messages. I said, wow, is this what you're busy telling these women? There's one day where one girl in the congregation was doing the go deeper, papa. I just said, wow. And then he was now being cryptic, telling her, maybe I can link up with you sometime. But when I link up with you, I was listening to this conversation. I said, this man has mastered the Bible to get nyash. This man has mastered the Bible to get punani. I think I even had to message him. Or did I message him? What did I say? I said, what did I even say? I forgot what I said, but it wasn't pleasant. Because I told you people, he's been trying to move to me. And I'm like, I'm not your type, my guy. Look at me, I'm a lesbian. Don't come and now start getting fantasies of me with another woman. Oh, huh? I'm a lesbian. But at least you're out of it, innit? Like you're not I was manipulated. But is it common knowledge that in Africa, the moment somebody says, we're now married, you are now my wife, it's just common knowledge. If you start going in your feelings, when just because these men are telling you they're your wife, you're my wife, you're my what, huh? Huh? He's a proper prophet, because that's what they all do. That's what they all do. Like, that's what they all like to do. So the Bible, if you think he's a devil like that, resist the devil and he will flee. Resist. You see that irresistible that women can't. Oh, you see that irresistible. And I know he will get in your brain with that message. You will get in your brain with that message. Because I'm here listening to some of his messages and I'm like, wow. Nah, that girl that was I listened, I was like, wow. I've never liked this whole thing of go deeper. I've never liked it. Who was that one saying you're my... The thing is, I get it, because a lot of times if I go to the club, like if a guy's feeling me, like, you're my wife, and then, but I just like, whatever, nigga. And then they'll just be like, they'll start explaining, this is why you're my wife. And I'm like, the girls are fighting. Nah, fam. This story is quite, I want to say childish, but it's very... Get into the meat and potatoes. Did you people knock? What happened? We engaged, we did this. Hours before his wedding, he was messaging me saying you're my spiritual husband. And then now Gigi was fighting some page. I need a cup of tea.